How you doing, YouTube? Matt Mess Beer Reviews, back with yet another review. Finback Triplex. This is a triple IPA, and I know for a fact I have had this before, but it's been a while. Could be wrong. Maybe I'm misremembering, but the name, the pattern on the can, the whole nine, just so many memories. But we'll see what's what. We'll crack into it and drink it and talk about it, because I know I didn't review it and looked it up on my channel, so we'll go from there. This can comes courtesy of Kyle. He sent me off a pile of Brooklyn jams that I'll probably all post in the same week and go from there. Now, as far as this beer, what does it look like? It looks like a triple IPA. By that, I mean it has that rich orange glow to it, a bit darker, a bit denser, almost 2 fingers. Decently creamy, fluffy head to it. It's kind of got this off-white khaki yellowish thing going on. Sans a couple weird straggly bubbles. She looks the part. Label-wise, I'm a big fan of what Finback does. Label-wise, they're kind of the very reserved version of the geometric pattern new school hipster can. But I dig it. So, yeah. There you go. And that looks the part of a triple IPA. Let's see what the nose has. Honestly, not nearly as impactful or sweet as I would expect it to be. You're talking about a triple IPA, you thought it would be gigantic. This beer is a month and a half old, so it's not that old. Soft melon, mango vibes, tropical fruit vibes, sweetness, a little bit of citrus skin, done and done. It's not getting over the top. It's not like throwing this like red hot fire of sweetness and sugar at you that you'd expect with like a triple IPA. What's the ABV on this? They call it a triple. Amarillo Citra Columbus Cryo, and we're clocking in at 10% even, or at least that's what they say. She smells the part, and that's the weird part about like triple IPAs. Because I was going to say, she smells the part of the triple. And you're going to be like, wait, didn't you just say it smells nothing like what it should be, impactful-wise? That's the weird part about the triple. Is that I feel like you get less of an impact from like a really robust double going into a triple. Like it's almost like they're a smaller beer, or they come off equal or smaller than a double IPA. Just some kind of really horrible magic going on there, like mess you up kind of magic, but it's called science. But yeah, citrus, tropical fruits, a little bit of soft green. Let's dive in. Cheers. Yeah. And that's the other weird part. It's not necessarily weird, but you have so much residual sugar and so many kind of double or even single IPAs. I think a lot of these triple IPAs come off less of a beer as far as impact, as far as dryness, as far as how aggressive they are, because basically a more proportionate amount of sugar has been gobbled up and turned into alcohol. So it's sweet. It's not overly sweet. It's not cloyingly sweet. It's probably less sweet than a lot of double IPAs, but I think a lot of these double IPAs are like just residual sugar bombs. I know they are. Whereas I think these recipes tend to be quite similar to those, but then there's just maybe the amount of residual sugar left over, the amount the yeast has worked to kind of process the beers a bit more, so you're left with something that is as sweet or less sweet than double IPA. Not as thick, but at the same time not thin, so it ends up more drinkable. A touch of dryness in there. And still that kind of impactful tropical fruit with citrus, and then you get that soft green on the other end of things, to the point where you end up with a beer that might be similar yet different than its double IPA counterpart, but it has like 2 or 3 more % alcohol, which is just danger juice. I mean, that ends up being like kind of one of the things you don't want to mess with. But I kind of enjoy messing with it right now, to be perfectly honest with you. So yeah, it's fine. It's tasty. It's tropical fruit juice, citrus leaning, a little bit of soft green, not overly sweet, even though it leans sweet, a little bit of soft dryness. Nice mouthfeel, not overly thick, done and done. It probably gets more towards a mouthfeel and impact than I would want a single IPA to portray than a triple IPA. But at the same time, you cannot deny that this is a really well-made, drinkable beer. It just so happens to be that it's 10%. Listen, when you get in a beer through the Belgian beer door, as I did back in the day, this is kind of something you've dealt with in the past. I mean, there's a lot of great Belgian beers, Belgian pale ales, Belgian triples, Belgian goldens that are really tasty, really drinkable, and really approachable, but they're 8, 9, 10%. That's where these beers kind of land for me. A lot of triple IPAs end up going in that same kind of vein to where they're giving me what I want, but they end up being way higher in ABV than I'd like them to be. So while I enjoy this beer and I appreciate it, and I know a lot of people out there really dig these high ABV, well-hidden alcohol beers, because I haven't even talked about the alcohol in this beer, so obviously it's well-hidden. Man, I want this at 5%, not 10. That's it. That's my soapbox. Let's get off of it. Is this one of the better triple IPAs I've had as of late? It's nice. It's tasty. It's in the conversation. It's not up there with like King Shit's a Fuck Mountains when it comes to some of the better triple IPAs I've had, like some of the stuff that Equilibrium, Other Half have done. Value and availability, it's Finback. Their stuff sees distro, so if Kyle or somebody out there wants to let me know what's what, that would be awesome, and leave you with, if you like what we like this beer. If you like hazies and you want to get turned, done. This beer will do it for you in a very nice way. It's not a bad beer by any stretch of the imagination. It's damn tasty, but that impact for ABV definitely kind of has a little bit of a gap there. So if you're okay with those high ABVs, you'll be okay with this beer. There you go. Another review in the books. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Down there if you want to talk about it. Massive Beers if you want to check me out there in the social media stuff. Beer Massive. Want to check me out there in the whole podcasting thing. And hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Hopefully enjoying a little triple right now. And hopefully see you next time. Cheers.